Morning. Good morning. Ugh.
Volkswagen official said, well.
Hey, good morning, Volkswagen. Get back to it. Yeah, I got my old job back. I'm gonna be sitting at a desk again. But, you know, last year I started losing the weight.
You're back already? Damn.
It's been a year. It's been almost exactly 1 year. Uh, Carpentry is fun. Doing hands-on stuff is really cool. Uh, it's super fulfilling, but the work is not steady. Like unless you want to travel to different states and or drive an hour and a half every day, which I was like, I can't do this. Or work nights, I can't do that either. And so I just like sat on the bench for the past couple months.
People just get the cheapest tables at IKEA, I guess.
Yeah. And shops are really crazy. Shops work like nonstop, like 60, 80 hour, 60 to 80 hours is like the normal. And you're working like every day. And you would think, oh yeah, shop, you work in the shop. No, you travel to places and stuff for that as well. I was blown away. Maybe like back in the day you could have done that, but he was like, yeah, you travel. And sometimes we do like shows or whatever, and we build all the furniture for that. And we spent like 2 months in like Utah building stuff. I'm like, what the? In the just a weird shop in Metro Detroit. That's how it goes, though. I guess that's the state of the industry. So,
My dad used to be a handyman, renovations, and stuff. All through friends of friends locally.
yeah, I think that's the way to do it because I didn't do residential. But now I have the skills. Like, I wish I would have kept going back to school. Like, carpentry classes were really fun. Like, doing,
But even then, it all project based. If no one needs anything, no work.
yes. And that is soul crushing. You know, every time in my life I've been like without a job, it's been of my own choice, except for this And then every time I like tried to call the union hall or whatever, and I was like, I can't work nights and I can't drive that far. They're like, come on. They're like, I was like, what do you mean, come on? Those are like fundamental life changes. I just can't do it. Like, and then I feel like I got put on the difficult to work with list or something. And then I really wasn't getting any calls. I mean, I know there's a new project starting up that I could have easily gotten a job with, but I got the offer from my old job, and they made me a really good offer to come back. And I missed all the people. Software is a very different vibe. But the startup where I was working with, I liked everybody I worked with. Everyone was cool to talk with. I could
Just
go
when
get
I thought I
coffee.
was out, they dragged me back in.
Carpentry, it was a grab bag of really cool journeymen that were like masters of their craft. And then people who have been to jail or had really bad substance abuse problems. And you never knew what was going to set them off. And they just scream at you. I would say 90% cool, 10%.
Which one are you?
Yeah, I was the insane guy. I was just a windmill and like, and I got promoted. No. I guess I eat a lot. I guess you could say that's a substance abuse. And just freedom. I always felt guilty taking time off. They say just do it. But if you take time off, like more than a couple days, people are like, what are you doing? You're really stretching it. I was like, what do you do? You just told me to take time off if you need it. And now you're like, get mad at me. But now I see why, when there's no projects, there's no work. So it's like, I don't know. Too complicated.
Well, I've tried posting my jokes to the public, online of course. There's no English-speaking community here on Glebe.
What the hell is Glebe?
It went better than I expected.
Hey, there you go, yeah. Reddit is pretty great for visibility, but the mods have a god complex mixed with a Napoleon
Except some
complex.
didn't land as well as I hoped.
There's always something to them. You can rework it, find the heart of the joke, change up the wording. Even if you just use like similar words, sometimes the cadence. It's crazy how what will make a joke land and what won't.
Wanna hear a joke with the biggest delta between I hoped it would go and how it went?
Sure, yeah. Me and Ellen have been doing stand-up again. We're doing a stand-up show this Saturday. And we've been writing jokes a bunch, so I have a big stack of index cards and I just write through. Try to get it to one sentence, remember it, try it different ways, approach it from different angles, sandwich it between different things. Sometimes a joke will hit based on an earlier joke I told that's like kind of related. And you could do a callback. And if it didn't get a joke before, it would get a joke then, or it would laugh then.
Sorry, stream dropped for a second. Bad connection on my part.
Oh, you're good. Joke writing is fun, but when it doesn't work and you're getting crickets.
So here's one.
That's a bad feeling. But getting a laugh is such a good feeling that it's all worth it.
Missing Days said, oh hey. you
Hey,
are back.
good morning, Missing Days. Yes, I'm back. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Bulkbogan official said, dyslexic juggler confused about all the people in clown makeup at the juggler gathering.
Okay.
God damn it.
Are you going for the gathering?
It's okay.
Like it's ICP, dyslexic juggler confused about all the people in clown makeup. Juggler, juggalo gathering, juggler gathering. Because when I think juggler, I also think circus.
It's juggalos, jugglers yes.
There's something there. Dyslexic juggler confused when he gets
Works
covered
better
in
text,
Faygo.
Yes.
I feel you gotta sneak it in there. You gotta make it more juggalo reference. There's something there. There's a good nugget there. There's a good, like, Mitch Hedberg-esque joke in there. Works better in text, I guess. Or maybe a funnier sketch. Because I imagine some guy in like a old-timey singlet and a handlebar mustache, and he's juggling, and he shows up, and there's a bunch of juggalos, and it goes, oh no. I need to read things better. Boom, that's funny. You got a TV writer's mindset.
Maybe like a Far Side one-panel comic.
Yeah, there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I feel like you need the visual. He just goes, "Oh God, oh my dyslexia." But funny. Yeah, we have a place right by our house that we're doing a comedy show at. And I hope it goes well, because I've been really trying to promote the hell out of it on Instagram and stuff. And I went out, I printed posters. I feel like posters, unless it's like right there, no one really looks at a poster. I mean, it's kind of invisible. You have to post a lot of you have to post like thousands of posters to make it worthwhile. And then I just feel like I'm wasting money and time when, like, online, when people are looking for stuff to do now, everyone's looking for Googling it. So if you're not in like Eventbrite or whatever, or the local paper or something, no one's going to be like, oh, look, all these posters just get thrown away. Maybe I gotta build like a quality corkboard with like actually fun stuff to use. Because there was way too much shit to do too. There's a paper called the Metro Times, which is like things to do over the weekend, places to eat. Like they got good recommendations. And it's just oversaturated.
They couldn't leave if they want to.
I've done comedy for older people. I did like a improv show for a benefit, and the median age was probably 80. And they were very quiet, but they loved it. I mean, they were like, that was so fun. And I was like, Cool. I guess. Thanks. But at that point, I feel like it was like them watching any kind of show. Like they didn't really like us, you know what I mean? They was like, I would watch someone read the phone book if they were young and talking to me. I'm like, geez, kind of sad. Yeah, my friends are dead and my family doesn't keep in touch with me anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ. My own personal hell. How's the audio, by the way? I'm hoping I tried to do some tests before, but it's always like you just got to do it and see how it goes. But I feel like this is a reliable setup that is easy to plug and play.
It's good.
It's good. Thank you. I know wires I could get up and move around without having to like get it caught and shit. I see 80 bajillion people with the Rode mics. I was like, there must be something to it. And I'm not back to work yet. I have one more week of freedom. And then next week. So that's why I'm starting now. I'm like, let's get in the good routine, start waking up early again, getting in the morning workouts. This is exactly when I would like shower and shave and then get to work. So I think this is exactly the same time as last time, as when I was working out. Waking up at 6:30, much more comfortable time. I wake up with the sun. If I still can party. That's another thing bad thing about carpentry is most of the regular hours, the day hours, is like 6 a.m. to 2. Which means you're going to bed at 8 or 9 every day. And that's when all the fun stuff starts. 8 or 9 o'clock. So I feel like I missed a lot of shows. I didn't go out as much. Some days I would rally and like drink a lot of caffeine. But, too many times I hit the point where like
you're the fourth most famous carpenter I know.
Oh hell yeah! All right, you got me, you got Jesus, you got Norm Abrams, and then you got this old house guy. I would say Norm Abrams, number 1.
Rich Evans and Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah. Harrison Ford's a carpenter? I know Rich Evans built all the cool Red Letter Media stuff. I want to be more like Rich Evans, I guess. Build weird stuff. I'm building a stage riser for our show we're doing. Super easy project, but it just feels good to like, I just know how to measure stuff out and do it now.
Star Wars sets.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. And they're like, "You're a piece of shit. You want to be in the movie? You're gonna play a piece of shit misogynist, but everyone's gonna love you for some reason, and that will make you a main character." I love when people outside get pulled in. Like, I have a different career. Hey, you want to be in this movie? Then they explode. It's because it's something different, you know. You know, the Hollywood system, I feel like, regurgitates the same safe. I know I can sell this. But then when someone takes off, it's like, yeah, of course, because it's like a breath of fresh air. Eh. The cycle will continue. You know, hopefully these lower budget things that are making gangbusters changes. We get more movies, but more quality, more chances taken instead of these billion-dollar gambits.
Yeah, have you seen how many biopic musicals are there? And how many in production?
Oh my God, it's like, it's just like noise now. I don't even, I'm like, oh, that's out.
It's insane.
Yeah. I'm like, what do what's out movie wise? It's like live action Moana.
Soon enough they'll run out of artists to make movies about.
Yeah. I do wonder, because we're in remake hell now. In 15 years, are we going to be remaking the remakes?
Biopic.
Yeah. There's going to be some weird biopics and just very strange remakes. A cartoon version of the live action Moana. It just gets so far removed from the original source material. Lion King, the live action version animated. And then everything just looks like Into the Spider-Verse.
Live action Toy Story starring live action Tom Hanks.
Yeah. And he's on like a wire fighting ring and he gets killed during the filming. Just because there's way too much on his whole body. Just constant whiplash of being like thrown around like a toy. Tom Hanks and most of the cast has been killed. They just weaken at Jim Barney's corpse. And like, look at Slinky. Hey, let's watch Slinky go down the stairs for 90 minutes and forget that we killed the entire cast of the lovable Toy Story. It's just like, come on, get with it. You think they would have better like ideas of when something's been run into the ground? You know, if you're really about safety, and you gotta know to toss like a couple chances in there to find a new IP, or else you're just gonna be way behind. I guess they do kind of do that, but it just feels like there's not enough original content out there.
I regret to inform you, new season of Scrubs is pretty good.
I mean, I love Scrubs. I just hate them in the T-Mobile ads. I'll watch it. Is it on Hulu? I mean, they're still like their likable selves. It's just like everybody from The Office. I love The Office. It's still really, really good. I still can rewatch the hell out of it. If they made a new season of The Office and it had, you know, Steve Carell in it, I watched the hell out of it. But all those people, John Krasinski, I guess, is the only one to kind of break away, but he's always Jim to The Office for me. Like, even though he's done, he's tried his
It's like the
darndest
one time I got hit
to
by
break
I know
out.
who that is, and I clapped, but then came to my senses.
Yeah. I mean, I could get caught for nostalgia bait. I mean, when they did the Star Wars remakes or the Star Wars prequel sequels, whatever you call them, or next, yeah, not the prequels, but the 7, 8, 9 or whatever. I don't even know. The one with Adam Driver. That first one, I got the goosebumps when I saw the title crawl. I was like, whatever. This is probably gonna be a piece of crap. And then after with time, you're just like, oh yeah, they just basically did the first movie over again in a different way. But I enjoyed it at the time. I mean, Mandalorian was the first, but then it just evolved. They couldn't help themselves. Mandalorian was, Grogu's nice and cute and everything, but that's the thing that kind of ruined it. And, it's the Disney problem. You had a mystery box.
Have you seen Mandalorian vs. the Groglith?
I have not. I just don't think I could bring myself to it. Wait, is it Mandalorian versus Grogu? Now that I would watch. If it was just like, all right, time to change your own diapers, baby. And then Grogu starts shooting his helmet off. Now that would be a fun movie to watch. I mean, they had a good format. They could have done interesting plots.
I ain't either. I'm happy to be off Star Wars after Andor.
I've heard Andor is good. Again, I just am so exhausted by all these IPs. Oh, I started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Frankly, I don't need any more of it.
Yeah. I love Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on the third book. I've never read more in my life. I'm really steamrolling through them. And then I just happened to watch the clip of San Diego Comic-Con where they're doing a Dungeon Crawler Carl TV series. And I don't listen to the audiobook, but apparently the guy that does the audiobook is doing the voice of the cat, Princess Donut. And I don't like that guy. I don't know what it is. And also, the fact that you have a guy doing a woman's voice in this day and age is kind of why? Why? He's not that good at it. Seems like it would have been an easy slam dunk to get a famous Hollywood actress and not give it to a guy that is kind of seems like a pretentious asshole. But whatever. I'll still watch it. I don't know. If they make a TV series or something you like, it's kind of do I want to ruin it? I really like this thing right now that I'm reading. Do I really want this in my life to be ugh, that wasn't good. And then I stopped reading it? I don't know. I guess it's like the Lord of the Rings. You know.
Is it like all the 50-year-old chain-smoking ladies voice 13-year-old boys?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like all the the 50-year-old chain smoking ladies voice 13-year-old
Nancy
boys.
Cartrick or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I guess, yeah. In the voice actor world, if you can do a particular voice that embodies the character. All right. You got me with Nancy Cartwright, I feel like. I guess you don't have to gender conform when it's an animated character.
That's why I respect Jim Ball. They always get kids to voice the Gumball and Darwin and just switch bass every now and then.
Oh, interesting. I appreciate that effort, yeah, because otherwise you're gonna get some. It might be sound different. It might pick up a few people, but you know, if you have like the Simpsons situation,
In fact, they write voice change into the episodes.
that's great. Yeah, lean into it. It's real. It's fun. Kind of sucks if you're the voice actor and you're doing a good job and you're just trying to stay that part forever. But
What else I watched the past year?
yeah, year catch up here. The Long Walk was really good. I don't know how I feel about Mark Hamill. I feel like the general
I think
in
the
that
only movie I watched was Knives Out
is
3.
supposed to be kind of scary and mysterious, whereas like Mark Hamill, I guess, hammed it up a bunch. It was just odd that it was Mark Hamill. I don't know. Everything else was good about it though. Knives Out, I've been wanting to watch. I haven't watched any of the Knives Out movies. Backrooms, my wife hated it, and I don't know if I liked it, but I watched all the lore. I went in through and I watched all of the Kane Pixel videos, and I really deep dive. So I think I'm into it. I don't know. It's kind of
I never liked the
interesting.
concept of Backrooms TBH.
I never did either until I watched the movie, and then now I think I am into it. I don't know. I'm not into it. I definitely have watched many
Sorry,
hours of it.
But empty office rooms don't scare me.
Well, that's what I thought too. And then the concept of the movie is like it's this weird alien thing. Well, they don't say alien, but it's making copies of itself and the outside world. Yeah, watch the first Kane Pixels video. I don't know if you've done that already. But that one, it's pretty good. I mean, the monster in that looks kind of cheesy, but when you see the movie and you learn, like, it copies something over and over until
Also,
it doesn't
I
even
detest
remember.
art, so it really isn't for me.
I'm kind of into ARGs, though. It doesn't, I'll never be one of the guys that solves it. There's always like scientists, puzzle level scientists. Or, yeah. I get sucked down the rabbit hole. I don't know. I like figuring out obscure puzzles. I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay, they use it's usually just weird, different cryptographic stuff or, yeah, coordinates. figuring out what things are. I'll never do one, but I like seeing something get solved. Like Inscription. That was kind of a fun game, and it had like a big ARG puzzle to it. But then someone solved it, and then I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Alpha being scared of VHS aesthetic.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it does add something to it, but yeah, just knowing it's a post effects filter, or they might have actually filmed on cameras. Who knows? I don't know. What else? A lot of horror stuff. Haven't watched Obsession yet, but I feel like that's something I can get into. There's been a video night near us at a print shop, and they've been watching like old bad movies. It's called VHS Detroit, and they watch like Cynthia Rothrock movies or old Steven Seagal or just Jean-Claude Van Damme. Just like really weird, like, or like a Head of the Family, a weird like Full Moon Pictures movie. Just a lot of fun stuff I've never watched before. And all of them are like really funny. Cherry 2000. If you've never watched that, that's a really good one. Someone gets like a android wife, and then the android wife gets kidnapped by terrorists, and the whole movie is him getting his android wife back. But she's like so empty and vapid, like just like so complimentary. It's so funny that he wants to get her back. Like he's willing to risk her life back for this robot. And like, you know, I'm not saying you can't fall in love with a robot, but this robot was just looks. There was no substance. And so it was really funny. And then you're like, is he gonna fall in love with one of these rebels that is helping him?
The other day I caught an old sci-fi movie on the movie channel. It was like 50% over, but I stuck it out. I thought it was some B movie.
Oh, Nope. I love Nope. Yeah, Nope is a great one. Good original. I love a new kind of monster, like a weird like jellyfish stingray thing. Like that was really good setup. I love the characters. I was just like really into it.
Not Nope the movie. It was from 80s.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen Nope though? They do a
Nope,
great job.
Movie.
Oh, okay. Something from the 80s. What happened in it? Maybe I can figure it out. I watched a lot of those.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, okay. Is that the Potatoes movie? The dee.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one, I didn't grow up with it. I watched it like a year or two ago. I was like, okay, this is the Potatoes movie. I feel like we just had a lot of better alien encounter movies. All right, we'll go to 45 minutes and then I'll stretch and get the hell out of here.
And then boom, directed by Spielberg.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe it gets more attention I guess at the time it was kind of like, holy shit. But like now it's kind of like, didn't have a really good solid through line. That's my problem with Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Probably impressive for the time. You know, you remember a lot of the scenes from it. Well, actually, Potatoes, him getting burned by the light of the UFO. That's and then them trying to communicate with the big kid piano with the mega speakers. That is not how that shit would go if they were actually aliens. And then everyone getting returned alive.
Book eyeing it out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what's the like realistic options? Like I was watching some cynical bastard podcast about what are the realistic outcomes of aliens, and like the best outcome was like we would be their novelty pets. There would be such a difference in intelligence levels that most of the other options we've been obliterated completely. Or be forced to work in the mines or something they're allergic to. Like they want to harvest it, but their frail alien bodies can't touch salt or something. They're little slug monsters or something. So that would suck. That'd be kind of hell.
Imagine they get to Earth and first thing they do is ask to watch Mars attacks with us.
Yeah, they're like, you think we're gonna do that? Oh, fuck yeah, we were gonna give you everything. What is this propaganda? And they look exactly like the Mars Attacks alien guys. And they're like, what is this? What the hell is this? This is the biggest slap in the face, Teddy. Fine, we'll light speed warp the hell out of here. And then they're like, first, boom, sun explodes. Bye. No! Mars Attacks still creeps me the hell out. It's just kind of like, it's funny, but also really creepy and unsettling. You know, the fact that they like lie and cheat and steal and like they do weird experiments. It's like putting that lady's head on the little Chihuahua dog body. That always creeped me out. Yeah, when they did the like, we come in peace.
Yeah,
bring us to your world leaders, and then they shoot them there. I was like, yeah, that was pretty stupid of us. It's the kind of movie that traumatized a child. Yeah, I watched it probably way too young too. That is the case for all the movies. All right, 30 more seconds. And I'll stretch it out.
Like I saw some of it before I developed the concept that it's all fake and I fucked me up.
Mm-hmm. It felt too plausible. I feel like that's really what freaks me out. Is that it's just like, oh yeah, like every other movie was like, okay, we gotta kill it, but it can't really talk or do anything. It's just goop, fill of goop and acid blood. Okay, that I can handle. Or you got the ET. Okay, they come in peace. They want Reese's Pieces. Just give them it, or they're gonna blow us up. But and they for some reason want to befriend a child. Whatever, let them do it. And then you got Mars Attacks, which is like smart, really, really smart aliens that get blown up by old timey
Like
country
the scene where
tunes.
they comically destroy all the landmarks, I though it was for real.
yeah, that is really, I feel like they took like actual
And
like
it
war
wasn't all that
tactics
comical.
to like break down a society. Yeah, that shit would never happen now. They'd be like, blow up? Oh, you mean commit acts of terrorism? Yeah, we don't want to promote that. Even though that's not at all anything. All right. Stretch it out. And I'll get showered up, get ready for the day. Get over to Menards, get some plywood. I gotta do this every day. I feel like stretching out was a
But
big.
now I see it as pulpy and fun in its own way.
Mm-hmm. It's a good rewatch. A lot of details I never realized, and just jam packed. Just a really well made. They really did their research and put in a lot of period references and stuff, and all right. See you tomorrow, Bulk Bogan. Good catching up. Good to see you again. Back in the routine. I'm on the road to 200 here. That is the goal. I dropped 50 pounds. I dropped like 55 pounds, and then I gained about
See yet.
15 of them back. But we're back. We're trying to trend down again. It's just a matter of doing it again. Again, I slipped a little bit. I can't slip a lot. I don't have too many chances to lose all the weight again. So I really got to seize it, and especially now that I'm going to be sitting again. It was easy when I was swinging the hammer, but anyway, see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.